Hello everybody! It's time for the final part of playthrough from Gran Turismo 2, in which I will pass a special game mode called Event Synthesizer. This is something a bit different than Hi-Fi mode from Gran Turismo 1 or I don't know, anything else you might actually see in Gran Turismo 6, 7. It's a special game mode which includes racing with various cars, but we have also not only typical races but also a small championship. It's just something a bit different than spot race. I took a try and I can honestly say that this event synthesizer can be a bit difficult, so I will choose a very fast car I have in my collection. First I will need to check out how many of these cars I have, because I have a good feeling about checking out this Venturi Atlantic 400 GT again, after probably using it in one European event, maybe even endurance race. I'm not sure which one right now, but it doesn't matter. I have Venturi Atlantic 400 GT and a good feeling about this car, so here's hoping I might not get disappointed. So, if we go into a Gran Turismo League, we pass through National League, International League, Euro-Pacific, Gran Turismo World League, which I passed a few months ago. We have this special place. Gran Turismo 2 Event Synthesizer, which have 4 difficulty levels. We have Easy Race, Normal Race, Hard Race and Expert. Expert difficulty level actually is a set of 5 races, something like a small championship in which we can afford a lot of money. So, all I can say is that Event Synthesizer is very difficult, but actually only includes road cars. So, let's check it out. Easy level. For this final part I might have a lot of challenge. Luckily I have a lot of fast cars in my garage and some money to buy another one if I want. Let's go! We'll just have to wait until the event gets randomized. I know this sounds strange judging by many mods and other stuff, but as we have Venturi Atlantic 400 GT, we need to get a random track, a specific starting grid for this car, and so on. Okay, so the race takes place at Grand Valley Speedway, and I guess the starting grid will be also randomized with various cars. Sadly we cannot check the grid, but whatever. Let's gain some money, pass the last game mode in this game, and have some fun with rough opponents. Okay, so we have a very interesting starting grid because I am driving in tuned up Venturi Atlantic 400 GT, and I see that all opponents I am racing with actually use Japanese tuned up cars such as Nismo 270R, mine's Skyline, and there's even a Mazda Speed RX-7 GTC, and maybe one model of Tom's, which I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so if I have a very fast car, then this is actually an easy level, because I gave it a try with one Nismo car and sadly got a few problems on the track that I was racing on. Here I have Gran Valley, which have some tricky sections, S-bends and complex corners, but there's also a long straight, no big pressure. However, now I know that I will need to get few fast cars and just see how it all works out, because this is not just a piece of cake. That would be very bad if I go through that sand. Okay, in this final section it looks like opponents might try to play a bit rougher. But I won. Okay, easy level is cleared out. Turns out a French sports car can take out various Japanese tuned cars. Ironic. Okay, and we also get some cash. I might need to save a game file, because anything can happen at normal, hard and expert difficulty. Okay, so let's pass the normal difficulty level. Okay, I need to get back to my house. And take another fast car, which would be mine Skyline GTR R33. I'm using this car because it have over 600 horsepower. Let's see how it works out. No, not the World League. Okay, time for a normal difficulty level. Again, we need to wait until we get a prepared set of track and starting grid for this particular mine Skyline GTR. R33. So the second race takes place at Tahiti Road. I'm curious what kind of an opponent might be fast enough on this track. Okay, as it turns out, we have again tuned up cars. However, this time all of them are white, and we have TRD 2000 GT, if I'm not mistaken, Tom's Supra, and few Mines cars. This is probably Mines Lancer Evo 5, Skyline of 32, and maybe Lancer Evo 6. And I'm driving in Mines Skyline R33 at reversed Tahiti Road. Okay, this is interesting. Judging by the fact that Gran Turismo 2 have the most cheating AI, I might take my chances with this fast opponent in the first place. The racing game cheats with rubber banding. I feel no remorse in driving rough. Okay, it turns out one opponent had a bad situation while passing through a nearby pit area. Well, accidents can happen. Alright. That was very strange. I just don't know what to say about that one. But I won another race. Okay, some more cash. Save the game file. Okay. So it's time for a hard difficulty level. Let's see what kind of cars I have left in my garage, because I don't really want to use Toyota GT1 again. There is actually a chance to at least check out this Ford GT90 concept car. Let's see how it drives in this game. if it's actually a very nice concept car or just something strange because reasons. Hard difficulty level. Here it comes. Okay, so I am curious which track and what kind of a starting grid would be in this particular race. Okay, so for GT90 we have Seattle Circuit full course. Let's go. Okay, so what's interesting, we have Toyota Altezza, but also as I chose a Ford GT90, starting grid includes Jaguar XJ220, Vigard Vector V8 twin turbo, and two Lotus Elise GT1. That's a bit different. But I can't say that this GT90 is a bad car, actually drives really good. I like this car. Okay, I need to overtake this Lotus Elise GT1 and get out of here as fast as I can. So luckily this Ford GT90 is not only a really fast car, but also this concept have great amount of grip. Something different than in many American sports cars I saw. The driving style is much more similar to, I don't know, Chrysler Viper GTSR or Chevrolet Corvette C5R. Piece of cake. Okay, so the Altezza was a modified 280T, modified by Tom's. Still, I am surprised that actually got a 5th place and took out Vigard Vector V8. That's a bit funny. Alright, so it's time to take more cash and get prepared for the expert difficulty level, because this will actually be a championship. So let's save the game file. In terms something might go wrong. Alright, so it's time for the expert difficulty level. I'm not sure if I will use for GT90 unless I will find a better car than this one and Toyota GT1 road version which I have. Maybe not. Let's find out. Alright, so let's see how many cars I have left in my home garage. Here is a Nissan R390 GT1 road car. Venturi Atlantic. For GT90. Okay, and that's pretty much everything, so I guess choosing a Nissan R390 GT1 is not such a bad idea. Sure, it's not that fast like for GT90, but it also have a great amount of grip. And even though we have only 500 horsepower, it only weighs 920 kilograms. So power weight ratio is really good. So let's check out this expert difficulty level. It's time for the final showdown. 5 races, a lot of money, but also very difficult opponents. This can be a bit tricky, but I will get along with that. This is the last step in finishing this whole game. First track I have is Red Rock Valley Speedway. So let's get straight into the action. Okay, so as I drive in my Nissan R390 GT1, starting grid over here is very random. Surely we have different cars. Alright, we have a different set of cars. I have Nissan R390 GT1. Starting grid includes Honda NSX. I saw also Mazda RX-7, Lotus Motorsport LS, and so on. That's a very simple race, even though it's an expert level. That's a bit strange. Okay, first session is done. Okay, that's an interesting race result. Okay, so let's go into the next session, number 2. Next. This is a championship, we cannot save the progress, we need to move on to the next session. And race number 2 takes place at Seattle Short Course. Very simple, very short. Okay, so I just need to overtake all those cars and move away as fast as I can. Biggest problem I always had with Seattle Short Course is the fact that this is just like Rome Short Course, Grindelwald and Motorsports Land. Those were the exclusive tracks only for Gran Turismo 2. Okay, session number 2 is done. Okay, so Honda NS6 is right now fighting with Lotus Elise. Mazda X7 is not the fastest car in this championship, that's all I can say. Alright, so another pile of cash. And next session, which will take place in not in, rather on Midfield Raceway. And it's actually a reversed variant. Okay, so even though this is supposed to be an expert level, passing this championship might actually be a nice, I might say, farewell gift. But what I can say, I chose Nissan R390 and there is only a set of various Japanese cars and Lotus Elise as a bonus opponent. Once I heard that during even Synthesizer there's a chance to find a hidden Volkswagen Polo. Actually almost completed car, just with no name. I haven't got any luck to find it, even on easy difficulty level, but who cares? It's just a simple Easter egg. You can find it yourself. Alright, the end of session number 3. Next session, number 4, will take place at Red Rock Valley Speedway. However, I guess this time is a normal and not reversed version. Let's check it out. As it turns out, it is now a normal version in a forward direction. Right, so because again we are racing in Red Rock Valley, I can just easily overtake all opponents and drive as fast as I can, because this is an expert difficulty level. I am such an expert that I have 10 seconds of lead distance from my opponents. Okay, 4th session is over. Alright, so there's only one final showdown. Let's get there. Final 5th session takes place at Grand Valley, but east section. Okay. Has in other races, overtaking opponents and driving as fast as I can for my prize. Okay. So I finally can see that expert difficulty level can be difficult, despite the fact that I am still driving my precious Nissan 390 GT1. Finally, Nismo 270R tries to get a bit closer to me. Now it's over! I finished the last even synthesizer. Let's see the final results of this championship. Lotus Elise and Mazda X7 have ex aequo 5th place. That was a very interesting championship. And the whole event Synthesizer is a nice game mode to try out. Alright, so because this is actually a championship, we need to get the final prize. And I guess that's it. I just need to save the game file. And I'm done with this game. That's actually very interesting. I passed Gran Turismo 1 in 3 or 4 months because in 2018 I was a freak when it comes to making playthrough videos. Gran Turismo 3 was done in 3.5 years because of many problems with my PlayStation 2, and now I am done with Gran Turismo 2 after, if I'm not mistaken, 3 years, because during almost a year I just don't have the same mood for making videos like earlier. But yeah, it's over. Alright, so now I can just check out my game status. And here it is, my perfect game save. 100% completion, 100% win-lose ratio, all gold times, all licenses passed, and check out this. I have 65 cars and the whole cost of all cars I have is over 2 billions. So stay tuned for next video, next playthrough, next review, or anything else I might try to make through this few months in 2022. And also have a nice day.